Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to perform the multiplication of positive numbers. Sir, multiplication of positive number might be very easy. Yes, multiplication of positive number might be very easy if it is a decimal number. So what is what is decimal number? 12 into 12. Let us assume that like this. So 2 into 2, 4. 2 ones are 2. 1 into 2 and 1 into 1. So the answer become 144. The same thing which we are going to do it for a multiplication of positive number, but the number are represented as a binary number. So zeros and ones. Here I will take one each bit and multiply with the another bit. The same thing, decimal operation. So that's why in the definition they have given shift and add multiplication is similar to the multiplication performed by paper and pencil. So here two things. One is a multiplicand that is called as x, and it will be multiplied with a number that is called as multiplier that is called as y. So normally we would say multiplication is a repeated addition. I hope this term you might be cleared. You might be heard already. So repeated addition. For example, 12 into 3. The meaning is 12 should be added 3 times and you will get the answer. So that's why they are given here the method add the multiplicand x to itself y times. Itself in the sense the same thing. So as many number of times 3 times where y denotes the multiplier. Okay, where y denotes the multiplier. So to multiply two numbers by paper and pencil, what I will do, the algorithm is to take digits of multiplier one at a time. Yes, obviously I will take one at a time from right to left. Okay, from right to left, multiplying the multiplicand. Yes, obviously this is multiplicand. Okay, by placing a digit on the multiplier and placing the intermediate product in the appropriate position to the left of the earlier result. So if I like 2 into 2 4 and then 2 1 2, so I am placing the value in the appropriate position to the left of the earlier result. So that is what the meaning. So if you understand the term clearly, so I will perform 2 into 2 4 and 2 into 1 I am placing to the previous result, left of the previous result. So the 4, the left side of the previous result is this one. That's why I am making as 2. So this is called as intermediate product. The same way we are going to perform it for a what to say, binary number. So the term which we are going to do is called as shift and add. And make the term clearly, it is a positive number, only it consists of the number is a positive. This is not a signed number. So I hope you know the definition of the signed number. For example, if the number is 8, the binary representation of 8 is 100. But if it is plus 8, I will rewrite this 01000. Actually this is 8. The msb indicates sign. If you want to know the signed number means, go back to my previous video and see. So in that we have discussed about the 2's complement, addition and subtraction. What is the signed number? Okay, so signed number means maximum number of bits is 5. Actually 4 bits will have a result. Okay, the rest to 1 bit msb bit indicates the sign. But here we don't want to indicates a sign because it is a multiplication of positive number. So how will you perform a positive number? We have a method called shift and add multiplier. So what is shift and add multiplier? So suppose for example x multiplied with y. Let us assume that my x is multiplicand, that I will store it in a one variable called b, and y is a multiplier, I am store it in one variable called q, and in a I am having the actual product. So how will you perform this? I am performing arithmetic and logic operations. Sir, what arithmetic I can understand, sir? You are doing addition. What about logic operation? Logic operation is shifting, right? Actually, you are doing shifting operation. For example, 101 multiplied with 1 1. How will you multiply? Here 101. Again 101. And your final answer is 111. What is, I am shifting here, right? Here I am not written any value. Shift and write. Okay. So that's why I am performing ALU, the symbol of ALU. Okay. Arithmetic and logic. So if you know the circuit diagram, Clearly, you know this symbol. This symbol is arithmetic and logic unit. It will perform addition as well as logic operation. Here, shift right. I am shifting the value right side. Okay. Shifting the right means by making the proper position and right. So I have a multiplicand. Multiplicand represents n number of bit, and I am performing ALU. But here I am having some control. Control means some condition is there. So what is that condition? Based on the multiplier condition, okay, the control bit will work. Either it has to add or else it has to shift right and add. Okay. So there are two options. One I will add directly. Another one shift right and then add. So two operations. So that's why this is called a control. Some control is there. So the control will the control have based on the value of q. So the control works will based on the value of q. So based on the q value, it has to perform shift and then add and then it will write the value. Okay. So that's why there are so much of operations here. Either shift and then add or else only add. So if you look at this circuit diagram, it will be very difficult, but I will show you the flow chart. So multiplicand will be there, multiplier will be there, the final product will be in A, and I am performing ALU operations, and I have a control unit. The control has two operations, one add or shift and right add. The same thing which we look at the flow chart. So what is B? B is a multiplicand. Okay. What is A? A is a final product. Okay. And what is Q? Q is a multiplier. Fine. Start. So my multiplicand will be stored in B. My multiplier will be stored in Q. Initially, my A value will be dumped with zeros. Okay. And capital N. So the small n represents capital N. Small n represents number of bit. Small n represents number of bits. Suppose if I take x equal to 12, the number of bits to represent 12 is 1100, and y is a multiplier, y is 3. The number of bits required is 1, but I have to make it to the maximum. So the maximum number of bit here is 4. So I will make it as a maximum number of it. It will be equalized to y. Okay, it will be equalized. So the n will have a maximum number of bits. So which means to before performing the addition, shift and add multiplier, I have to equalize my x and y, because maximum 2 bits is enough to represent 3. That is called as 1, but multiplicand have 4 bits. So that's why I am appending 2, 0. That 2, 0 has also a meaning. Why you are appending 0? Because it is a positive number. Very good. Because it is a positive number. So I will append 0 to the left hand side. If it is a signed number, based on the output I will append. Okay, based on the output. If the output is negative number, I have to append 1. If the output is positive number, I have to append 0. So just go back to my previous video and you can check the 2's complement, addition and subtraction. You know what number you have to append it. So the n represents number of bits. So what is actually q? Q is a multiplier. So here, but the decision box we are having q naught. So if q is 0011, so if this is treated as a q and this is q naught, this is q1, this is q2 and this is q3. Am I correct? So if my q naught is 1, I have to add my A with a multiplicand called B. That result will be stored in A. And then I have to perform my shift right operation for both variable A and Q. Very important. I am not shifting only A value. I am shifting A and Q. That's why A underscore Q. Shift A underscore Q right side. If my Q naught is 1, I have to make an addition and then I have to shift. If my Q naught is not equal to 1, so I have to perform only shift operation. See the arrow carefully. And I have to reduce the number of bits. This n basically represents a counter. The n is here as 4. So it will be reduced one step because one step is completed. Again, I will check with the condition. If my n value is 0, I will stop the process. If my n value is not equal to 0, I have to repeat it. Okay, I have to repeat it. Some example, people will take that n equal to 4, or else people will take n equal to 0 and it will be working up to 4. But here, according to the algorithm, I will take it as n initially assumed as 4. I will perform what to say, decrement operation. 4 will be reduced to 3, 3 will be reduced to 1, 1 will be reduced to, sorry, 3 will be reduced to 2, 2 will be reduced to 1, 1 will be reduced to 0. I will stop the condition. Okay, so this is what the concept. As I said in the previous slide, two concept: either I have to shift or else I have to add the value and shift. That's it. Okay, so this is what I have said here. Okay, so sorry, here actually you have to shift or else you have to add and shift. Actually, I have changed it. Sorry guys, add and shift. Okay, either shift or add and shift. Okay, that is the concept. Now we'll go with an example. Here 9, 2. See here B is 9. So obviously B is a multiplicand. Okay. And Q is 12. Q is a multiplier. So my Q value is 110012. My B value is 1001. Luckily, this is also 4 bits. This is also 4 bits. So my capital N equal to 4. Actually, this is capital N. So don't follow this. I'm initially assuming it as 4. According to the flowchart, I am coming. So my flowchart value N equal to 4. And A is also dumped 4 bits with 0. So A is dumped and Q value is there and B is there. First operation. First I have to check Q naught. My Q naught value, my Q naught, that's why I'm putting hyphen here. Q naught is 0. If my Q naught is 0, what I have to do? I have to do just shift operation. How will I perform shift operation? This 0 is shifted here. Okay, I will write here. So A value 0, 0, 0, 0 and 1, 1, 0, 0. This 0 will shifted here 0. This 0 will shifted here 0. This 0 will shifted here 0. This 0 will shifted to A. Sorry, Q. This is Q. This is A. So here this 1 will be shifted here. And this 1 will be shifted here. This 0 will be shifted here. This 0 should be left out. And here, sir, one empty box will be created. I will put 0. Why? Because it is a positive number. So that is what the operation here. I am performing shifted operation. Once I perform the shifted operation, I have to check my condition N. Okay, I have to decrement my condition. So my N value becomes 3. If N is equal to 0, I will stop. Else I have to repeat the process. Repeat the process means again I will check my Q naught. Again my Q naught equal to 0. Q naught equal to 0 means just shift alone. Again I am shifting it. This 0 will be shifted. This 0 will be shifted. This 0 will be shifted. Here empty box will be created 0. This 0 will be shifted here. This 0 will be shifted here. This 0 1 is shifted and this 1 will be shifted here. So 400011. So 400011. Again my N value will become decremented. Okay, and check N value equal to 0. No. So I have to repeat the process. Again I will check my Q naught. But Q naught is 1. If Q naught is 1, I have a condition. A tends to A plus B. What is the A value right now? 0, 0, 0, 0. What is my B value? 1, 0, 0, 1. So 1, 0, 0, 1. The result will be stored in A. So that's why, see here, that's why I'm saying add B to the A and result will be stored in A. Fine. And once you perform this step, so here there is no change and here there is no change because of this bit is 1. And after that I have to shift because add and shift. So this 1 will be shifted here. this 0 shifted here, this 0 shifted here, this 1 shifted here, this 0 shifted here, this 0 shifted here, this 1 will be shifted here. Once I have to complete the process, my n value is decremented to 1. Okay, n value is decremented. Fine. So this is the thing. Again, I will check my Q naught. Q naught again 1. So I have to add my A value with B. So my A value is 0, 1, 0, 0 and B value is 1, 0, 0, 1. So the answer is 1, 0, 1, 1. So my A value is dumped with 1, 0, 1, 1. And the same Q value is written and B value will be written. Here I am performing add. And after that I have to shift. This 1 is shifted, this 1 is shifted, this 0 is shifted, and this 1 will be shifted, this 1 will be shifted, and this 0 is shifted, this 0 is shifted. Again it will be what to say, this value will be moved. And here empty box will be created, here I will be finish up with 0. Again n tends to n minus 1. Now n value becomes 0. Go to the previous slide. If my n value is 0, I have to stop it. So if my n value is 0, I have to stop it. This is the final product. What is the final product? So 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. What is the output? So 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6. So this is 1, 2, 4, 8, here 16, 32, 64. What is the answer? 64 plus 32 plus 8 plus 4. So 12, 44, answer is 108. The same thing, normal decimal multiplication, 12 into 9, 18, 108. So the answer is correct. So the answer is A plus Q. Plus in the sense I am not adding. I have combinedly joined A and Q. That is the final product. Got it? So this is called as shift and add multiplier. We'll see one more example. So here in this example, straight away they have given multiplicand. Normally we will take it as multiplicand as B according to the flowchart, or else you can take any other number. I don't bother about it. If you take it as B, A tends to A plus B. In this example, I am taking it as M. So A tends to A plus M. Simple. So instead of B, I am taking M. Or else if you want to make it B, you can make it as B. My B is a multiplicand 13 and Q is a multiplier 11. So 13 is also represented in 4 bits and 11 is also represented in 4 bits. So my capital N value equal to 4. So here they have started with some other value. You don't bother about it. A, Q, M. Just previous example. Okay, A, Q, B, not M. So both B and M. Here in this example, I am considering M. So again, like my A value initially dumped with 0, 0, 0 and the Q value is 1, 0, 1, 1 and B value will be there. Q naught is what? Q naught is 1. 1 means first I will add A tends to A plus B and then shift. So that is what? Add and then shift. Again my Q naught is 1. Add, shift. Here Q naught is 0. There is no option called add. I am just shifting it. And then again my Q naught is 1. Add and shift. And this is the final product. So 13 into 11. You know what is the answer. So 13 and again 13. This answer is 143. And here basically you can consider here as capital N. Initially it will be assumed as 4 and after that 3 and after that 2 and after that 1 and it will become 0. You have to stop the process. Okay, so that's a very simple thing. Okay, so I have solved one example, that's why I quickly executed the second example. Okay, quickly executed the second example. This try it as your what to say homework and you can proceed this. Okay, so this is called as shift and add multiplier. I hope you will like my video. So if you like my video, please click the like button. And if you want to take a video of any other topic, please leave it in the comment and click the bell button and share it with your friends. Thank you.